Hello and welcome to another episode of Pokémath. My name is Stefan Eriksson and today I am joined by Lucas, who runs the other YouTube channel known as Tiusam. Welcome, Lucas.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
I'm so happy you could be here today because, well, what are we going to do here today? We're going to be looking at some very pretty full art supporters and simply making, well, as you can see on the screen already, we can make a little tier list. So, why are we doing this? Well, I'm going to make some analysis here in a future video, and one of the components I need for analysis is sort of a tier list where we can rank all the supporters. So today we just deal with the black and white ones. But the reason we're doing all this is because, well, just look at the market right now, and I think Lucas can confirm this for me as well. So the prices have gone absolutely mad. Like, what do you think about all these prices here lately, Lucas?
The collectors are just, or are they restarting the game, or they are returning to the game. So full arts are pretty much collectible. So that's it for me. But maybe I can learn something new from you.
Yeah, well, I hope. I'm definitely also learning a lot from you. Besides practicing my Portuguese when I'm watching your channel, because that goes fast, buddy. That goes fast. But maybe like this is the whole idea. We just go get an overall impression of the card. So sure, we also look at how good was the card when it was playable. Some of them are still playable in standard format, but we just get an overall impression and well, there's no better way than just jumping into it. But maybe before we start, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Lucas? Like, we know you run a very nice, successful YouTube, but how did this all start?
Oh, I'm started working for another YouTuber. So I work editing his videos on his channel, but he made a few videos about Pokémon TCG. But he don't have time to work with Pokémon TCG, but he likes the game. So he just, if you know a lot about the game, you played a lot, so why you didn't start a new channel, and I can help you with that. So I start my channel, they help me in the starting, and the things continue, because I start fresh, like when Pokémon TCG are starting in Brazil with a new distribution, by Copag, when the game will start growing in Brazil. So everything works, and I still had my channel until now. I start making gameplays, something of curiosity videos, some list videos, but now I just cover the entire things about the game. The news, Japanese spoilers, unboxing from all the products, and that's it. It's still working, and it's still trying to... Oh my god, I forgot the word. Don't worry. Sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah.
No, it's really cool. Like, there's so many factors you do on your channel, like a lot of unboxing, showing of products, and also cards in general. Like, so I thought it would be really cool just to get your input on this. And well, your whole channel is in Portuguese, right? So mostly Portuguese videos, at least. Do you also make English videos? I didn't find any, but maybe I missed some.
No, I'm trying to subtitle them, but until now, only the important ones, like the history and something like that, but until now, no.
No, it's
I don't feel so comfortable. I need to study more, I think.
Well, take this as a practice.
The guys are pretty... the same thing you think about Portuguese, I think the same about the English one. The people are just, whoa, so fast, and I'm, people will not understand me.
All I can say
I'll
is
be
that
like
I
a
find
redneck talking in English and people will not listen to me. Probably this will happen.
No, well, today is a good practice run, and I think it's perfectly understandable what you're saying. You speak really, really well English, definitely better than my Portuguese. I lost a lot of it over the past couple of years, but hey, it's better than nothing. But, well, let's just dive straight into it. Like, we got a lot of things to cover, so I put on the screen here, so... I know you can't see it right now, but you should imagine you have an N in front of you right now. That's the first in a row. And for the viewers out there, you should hopefully be able to see an N there. But for people who, well, don't know what N does, well, both players, they shuffle their hand into their deck. And, well, they draw as many cards in their new hand as they have prize cards left. So, first impression, Lucas. What do you think? N. Any good?
Yeah, for me, broken card, totally. In the start, the first time I saw, I think I didn't play so much competitive way. So I think it's like an worst Professor Realm version, but it's totally not. It's totally different card. And when you think about competitive, it's totally broken card, a comeback card.
Yeah, I completely agree. The whole comeback, like when it was playable in standard, that card was just all over the place. Like it was a stable of you play 3-4 ends because well, in the beginning it was pretty good. In the end, it was pretty good. Like it was just really good. So I look at this tier list here over my other screen here. I'm like, where do we put in this N? Like, no doubt that this N is pretty good. And hey, the card, it's good art. It's good art too. We cannot get around that. But where do you think we should drop it in?
For me, and in just in a competitive way, we're analyzing right now.
Yeah, we just like, an overall impression of N. So yeah, we can also just look at a competitive view of it. That's perfectly fine.
In the start of the game, it's a good card. The final of the game, it's a broken card for me.
Well, so it's not an F, right? Like we can get a little higher than that. I'm pretty sure.
Every time it works, but for me, and it's one of the most broken cards from all time. For me, it's an S.
Yeah, but then we put it, and we have N as a state of the art card, like state of the art, but like just the card to beat. So. I just dumped it up here, so on the screen now, guys, you can see I put N up in S tier. That's a solid start, but, well, there's a little twist to N. And as you know, Lucas, N didn't only come in one full art. Like, we could just say N as a full art as a whole, but, of course, we also have this other N that I just put on screen, and, well, which one? They do the same, but which one looked the better? What do you think?
For me, I prefer the alternative version. I think they improved the arts of the full art during the time. For now, they are making the best full arts and Sword and Shield set, and they started well in Black and White, but they improved a lot in X and Y. So the X and Y for me, it's a better illustration, better art, and it's a broken character. So
yeah, it's super cool.
This image represents more N for me. He's gentle, so he's gentle in the card. So for me, it's a nice art.
Yeah, I also like. So there's nothing higher than S tier, so we're not going to be able to differentiate the two. In this case, they're both just going to be shoved into S tier because, well, they're both amazing. But
for me now analyze the two arts. Now I get it. For me, the other end I could doubt in for an A. I just forgot. We just analyze we'll be analyzing the two arts, right?
Yeah. Each card so we can make a difference between the two. Like we're gonna look at all the individual cards, right?
Yeah,
so let's shove the regular N. The first N, I've shoved that down to A. It's still great card, but if we have to make a distinction here, this alternate art, sweet. That's good. Now the bigger question is, can we keep it up? Like what's next? That is a Bianca. So, draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. Well, I don't need to analyze this very long to know that it's not as good as N. It's no N.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever play Bianca in one of your decks before?
No. I think in one kind of strategy, some kind of strategies, maybe we use 1 or 2, but it's only rogue decks. I never use it in a tier 1 deck. Don't remember. No. I really don't remember using this card.
I also I knew I played this era as well. Like I've been playing again since 05. So, but I also, for the life of me, I cannot remember if I actually used Bianca in a real deck, like competitively. I can't remember if I wrote Bianca on any of my deck lists. So the whole point is for any viewers out there, well, you can dispute this list we're building here as much as you want. That's the whole point. So just fill in your comments. What do you think is a good tier list? But also let us know, have you ever played Bianca in a deck? I think that's another question we could pose here. So I think shoving it further down the list makes sense. But how far? Like, are we looking at a D, E, F? Is it a complete fail? I don't think it's a complete fail, this card. Like, I think there's worse cards out there.
Yeah.
Like, you can draw 6 with this potentially, right?
Yeah, but maybe it's a good card in the beginner's deck. Just not in a competitive way. It's so great. But maybe D is fair for you. Sounds great or no?
Yeah. Just hey, and the artwork. It's still good art, right? So.
No, the artwork, maybe it's one of the best ones in the black and white for me.
Yeah,
It's a
but
really
hey,
great art.
that holds a lot of value here. So let's just for now put it at D. Maybe we come up with some better argument why it should be E, C, F, something else. But this seems pretty good. Now, what do I have next for you?
Yeah.
I got a really good one for you here. The next one is our good old boy Sharon. Could it get any worse than this?
Yeah, it's just like the adult sharing, right? But just draw 3 cards. I could use sharing in some kind of decks, in some kind of strategies like hand to have more cards in hand.
Sure. Yeah, you
Just
actually
a
found a
few
use I
strategies.
didn't think about right now. That's pretty cool.
When you just want to draw more cards, could be something, but it's not a unique effect, right?
No.
It just is not the cherry effect. We had a ton of cards making the same thing.
No, it's not very unique.
all-
Like, to mention a few, we got How out there, right? That's one of the others. Like, just for mentioning another one. And Hop also draws 3, right? So he's not alone.
Yeah. And here in black and white, I think it's the worst. So if you put the Bianca in D, we need to low down
So
the
we're
cherry.
looking at E or F here for Sharon. But
Yeah,
well-
for me, yeah.
yeah, then let's put Sharon on the bottom for now. Because honestly, like, also if you take the whole, or even if we look outside black and white, right? I think it's not very good. Like, let's just be fair. Let's just be frank and say, draw 3 cards. Well, in other games, if you tell this to Magic players, broken, I guess. Like, broken if you tell this to a Magic player. But for Pokemon player, just drawing 3 at the same time when you can discard your hand and draw 7.
Yeah.
Like,
In a search position, like a Pokémon TCG search, a lot of the exactly cards you want, and why draw 3 cards and hope for the best. This doesn't make a lot of sense.
no, but so it may not be the ugliest art out there. I think it's good art. That's not it. But
No.
let's be fair. All full art supporters are pretty good art. Most of them.
Yeah, like Bianca, I think he's my second favorite one.
Ooh,
Bianca
which
and
one then?
Cherry was Bianca and Cherry is the best art for me in black and white block.
It
for
is
me.
pretty good art, certainly. Wait, now I'm practicing my Spanish skills. So Bianca is white, right? Also in Spanish, and well, it's named
Yeah.
for white, and also in Portuguese, I assume.
No, Bianca in Portuguese is Bianca. It's still Bianca.
Oh, it's yeah, but okay, yeah, fine. We learn every day, right?
Yeah. They start to change the names in X and Y and more in Sun and Moon block. And black and white, they are respecting more.
That's
Keeping
interesting.
the
Now,
name
I
of
gotta look
the
that one up.
characters.
Now, did you also like? I see you made a lot of unboxings and these kind of videos on your channel. Did you also like have you also drawn some full arts at some point, like these kind of supporters in your channel?
Yeah,
On
but
channel.
in this block of black and white, nothing. And I just don't get it. Any of these cards we're analyzing right now. I never get it.
Ah, that's a pity. They're really cool.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Maybe in the start of the channel, I opened a few products. Now I made like massive unboxings, so the things changed. Now it's easier, right?
Yeah, the more you open, like the better are your chances for getting something good, right?
Yeah.
So who's up next? I see Skyler on my screen. I don't know about you, but I see a nice artwork of Skyler here. But before we get any further with Skyler, before we talk about Skyler, we have to realize there's not just one. There's not just 2. There's actually 3 different Skylers. And, well, I may have presented them in a different order here than actually release. Because, well, the first one we see here, that's the Boundaries Crossed, I believe. And then you have a Breakpoint Skyler. And now you have a really new one also. That was in Shiny Fates? I don't even remember.
Yes,
Shiny
Shiny
Fates. And, well, let's just talk about, like, Skyler, first of all, a good card overall. What do you think?
Yeah, for me, it's a good card. Because searching everything, and yeah, could be anything. When you need just only one card to make your combo, to make your strategy works in that turn, so could be better than discard your hand and draw 7 cards in some points.
Yeah, I can totally buy that argument. It makes perfect sense. But then comes maybe a harder question. Are they all kind of the same, these three, or does one look better than the other? Because now we got 3 cards that does the same thing, and should we rank them all the same, or should we just, make some differentiation like we did with the N?
For me, in the art, the first one is the worst.
So the one, for everybody out there, that's the one I have on the screen right now. That's the quote worst one. Okay, that's also fine. Yeah. I can live with that. But then we're looking at the second one.
I don't know if I like the position of the body, if it makes sense. It's like she had a big head in this card, big hand. Pretty like a Mega Man for me in this art.
I have never thought about that, but now I cannot unsee it. Thank you very much, Lucas, for that one.
It's like Mega Man. Like in Mega Man, it's not correct, right? He has big arms and things like that.
You're right. Like extend a little on this, and you got a Popeye the Sailor Man, right? Like,
yes, totally.
No, okay. I'm perfectly fine with that one. But then we're sitting at the 2 other artworks here, right? So, like, suppose now we just put the first one in. So the original boundaries crossed, quote, the least pretty of the 3. Where do we put this? Is that a B tier, C tier? I think it's better than Bianca for sure. But where do we put it?
Oh, yeah, for me, it sounds like a B.
That's also perfect. I think that's good. Especially your argument about that we can search any specific combo card, right?
Yeah, for me, it sounds like a B because it's a great card. You don't need a lot of copies in your deck, but one, especially in a format you could search for a supporter card.
Tapule.
So you can search. You can search for a supporter, and with the supporter you can search for anything. So could work totally well. And for me, it's like B sounds really fair.
Yeah, that's also pretty good to me. So, but then the question comes now, we got 2 other Skylers. Should I put them in the same spot then? There's not enough to make a difference here in terms of grading?
For me, no, none of them are totally. Maybe the second, the break. It's the break point, right? I don't remember
that's the second
name
one,
in English.
Yeah, that's break point. Yeah.
I think I like most the second one. This the best card for me, but I think they are in the same tier. Could be.
So they don't.
Maybe the black and white
doesn't
could be
make too big of a difference here.
Maybe the black and white could be a C, just to make the other 2 better than the first one.
There you have it, guys. We dumped black and white down a little, or the boundaries crossed one. We dumped that down a little bit, and then we say that the 2 others they look a bit better. Like we are looking at the overall impression here, right? So Skyler's a good card, no doubt. But some Skylers are better than others.
Yeah.
No, but that's not all. We still got a few more to go. And now the one I have on screen now is a Colress. I don't know, now comes a good question. Have you ever Colressed for 16 in a game before?
I don't remember, but for 12, yeah. But for 10, it's pretty common, right? And for 10, it's totally broken. I can even imagine 16. But
I can tell you, I played a lot of Mega Ray back then, and for those of you who don't know it, they play Skyfield, so both benches could go up to 8. It's basically alternatives for both sides. And just imagine you play Colress, you shuffle your hand away, and you draw 16 cards.
Yeah.
It's
maybe trying to... I can use Chorus, or I will lose the game. Oh, okay, I still can use Chorus. It's a lot of cards I'm drawing. And it's a good thing. It's really, really, really good thing.
I wish... Just imagine you could play Colress right now in Standard. Just imagine, for a moment, that you could just, against an Alternatives player, just drop a Colress on him.
Yeah. It's totally broken. And at the time he played, I used it in all my decks. Competitive decks, I remember using Chorus. It's not like a staple in like the 4 copies. Could normally use in the Professors and N. But at least 2 copies in all my decks. So for me, it's a broken card in competitive. I don't like the character. It's like, for me, he doesn't work. He appeared again in the Sun and Moon, right?
Yeah, he makes a second appearance. I remember that, yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
And making nothing. Just like, doesn't appear, doesn't make nothing. Just making in a DLC. doesn't make anything for the history, and I don't remember what he thinks is important. He's a math, right?
Yeah, he knows stuff. Like, but look at that haircut. Just look at the haircut.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, it's a broken card. But for me, the character doesn't saw nothing for me.
So where are we looking at? Like, is it broken as an A, B, C, S tier? Like, I don't think this is not S tier, but we cannot get around that this card is very good. Still very
just
good.
Analyzing gameplay.
Yeah, let's just, look at that. That's fine.
Okay, for me, could be an A or B. I will let you choose. It's a broken card.
Then at the fear of, not caring if people agree or disagree at this point, but you can always argue against me in the chat below. But let's put that one up in the A tier because I had way too many good moments saying Culver's for 10, Culver's for more than 10. And, well, it's not a certainty you hit it, but it's pretty good. Good chances to hit what you need. Pretty good. I'd be happy with that. So I'll put it in an A tier.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Maybe it's an S for you. It's an S for you?
Nah. Let's say he's A tier because he does nothing in the anime, right? That's the argument.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, that's the argument. Could be.
Nah. I got a Jetsis on screen. Is he also called Jetsis in Portuguese?
Yeah, Colgetsis.
What about him?
This is a broke. In gameplay, it's an unfair card for me, and could be totally broken. Could be, it's a broken hard card.
We need to think about something here because the card was banned. The card was banned, and it was banned for a reason, right? Like you're saying, it's an unfair card, and I think that was one of the reasons why this card was banned. So let's take the ban aside for a moment. Like we're not going to factor in it was banned. Let's I can always put an additional factor in my analysis later saying was the card banned or not, right? So ban aside.
In the black and white side, in the black and white time, we don't had a lot of playing Getses in my gameplay area at least. So just in a few decks, like I'm playing Darkrai, Sableye in this time, and I didn't see a lot of Getses in my region, in my area.
That's weird. It's weird because I think Jetsis was like you probably tried it before, been on the receiving end of a Jetsis in turn 1, because back then people could just drop it in their first turn and you could be left with a hand of nothing.
But I think the card is more broken and expanded when the other sets arrive, right?
Yeah, which may be the reason why this had to be banned, because you could consistently pull it off turn 1.
Yeah.
And trainers is a big thing. Still is.
Yeah.
So, Jetsis S tier? Like all power Jetsis? He looks badass too, even.
Could be. Just for my memories in Black and White era, it's not so good. But the card is totally unfair and broken, remembering all the sets we had right now. So yeah, it's maybe the best one. Not the best one. The best one we're not talking until now about it. But for me, it will be in the second position with all cards we're analyzing right now. Maybe dividing this podium with an N.
Yeah, so we can put it on the S tier podium with N, but if we had to choose between the two, then N would still be better, or Jetsis would be better than N?
Yes. For me, it will be in the third position, Jetsis.
Fair. But then for now, we just dump it up there. But
okay,
we still got 2 more to go. We still got 2 more to go today. Then we finish up the black and white block, and one of the two is Professor Juniper. One of the professors, one of the trees. Like oak, sycamore, juniper, they're all trees, right? What about in Portuguese? Still Professor Juniper?
Yes, it's still Professor Juniper. Sycamore too, and just oak now. Oak, it's Carvalho. And it's it's just the translation of the oak. It's
That's pretty cool.
The name of the wood. Yeah, it's the name of the tree in Portuguese. It's Professor Carvalho.
Carvalho. I learned something today, and now everybody learned something, I hope. Oh, this is cool. No, I think I'm pretty safe when I say you have played Juniper in multiple of your decks before.
I don't have a lot of things to talk about this card. For me, it's just the best card of the Pokemon TCG in ever in all sets.
Fair.
And when this card is in the format, I'm happy. That's it.
You are one of the fans of like a heavy draw power like this.
Yeah, I think it's the big difference in Pokemon TCG card game. It's cards like this. So this is the kind of card game I like to play. So discard your hand, draw 7 cards, draw power, renewing, just refresh your things, refresh your hand. It's the best card for me. So it's not I don't have another thing. It's an S or an S plus. That's it.
That is the clearest statement I have heard in like. So there's no way we're getting around this being an S tier. I can't talk you out of this. This is S tier.
Yeah.
I can say I both love and hate the card. Like, it's a fantastic card to play, but I played way too much stall in these kind of things, and it was the worst card your opponent could top deck. You know, like they would just be instantly out of whatever lock you tried to put them in. And
yeah,
we all been there. You end your opponent to 1, or you stamp them to 1, or something like that, and then the card they draw is like
change in the entire game.
Yeah, it just boom flips around.
Yeah.
So, S tier. Well, I'm looking at my graph right now, and this is top heavy, I call it. Like, we have a lot up in the high grades here. Like, we have a lot of good supporters here. And then we have poor little Sharon hanging down in F tier all alone. But I got one more supporter for you, Lucas. One more. How do you feel about Iris? How do you feel about Iris?
I think in this time we had a lowest HP Pokemon, so this card could be more helpful in this time. She launched, right? But now it's not a good card. But the art's amazing, the character could be something, appearing the enemies, friend of Ashy, but the card just 10 more damage. I don't remember. I don't have good memories with this card.
I know.
I remember use like 1 copy.
Yeah, 1, right?
To try to avoid. Yeah, 1 math. Like in this gameplay, in this challenge, this card could help. But that's it.
Emphasis on could.
Yeah.
Now it's I think one thing we should note here, it's a very colorful card. Have you checked that background? Yeah. Whoa, it's like a rainbow.
Yeah. Now we had a ton of cards like this, but in the black and white era, it's one of the best ones in the forward.
But
for me, it's like the Bianca question, like, and this card is the 2 grade ones. But the other ones are not so. I had like a lightning background and 1 color, and that's it. So Bianca and Aries, we had a good background. Now we had a ton of full art cards. A lot of not good cards, right?
No,
not just the best ones are launching in full art versions. So it's easier to make a tier list right now with not so good cards.
Have we done it only with the good cards? We would put everything up in A and S tier. We might just divide it in 2 pots and that's it, right?
In the black and white, we had only the Bianca and Sharon. The other cards are really playful.
So what I'm getting at here is Iris was better than Sharon. We can agree on that. It doesn't take too long to agree on, but better than Bianca also?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's better.
And then we're looking at a C tier, I think, together with the ugly Skyler, if we can put it that way.
Yeah, it's not fair we put in the same of Skyler. C will be great.
So, but we got a Skyler in C tier, but we got 2 other Skylers up in B tier, of course. So we got
it's just for the art, right?
Yeah, the art is good. The art's good. Yeah. No. So, we got there was 8 different supporters, but of course, some of them have multiple print runs, right? So, just a recap here, we have N was in 2 prints, and, Skyler with 3 prints. And of course, this is only in English. If I'm not mistaken, are there more full art cards of Skyler? I think I vaguely remember seeing a 4th full art print of Skyler in Japanese, at least. But I don't know if you know that, Lucas.
I think we had just with a stamp. I don't know if it's an
with a leak
exclusive
stamp on.
art. Yeah, I think it's just a stamp. I could search right now. I don't know if you
That'd be
want
cool.
that.
That'd be cool. Hey, we might as well,
Yeah,
right?
but it's just in a step. But I'm not seeing just these 3 cards. I'm
Okay.
not seeing the 4th art. If it exists, I didn't. Fine.
Oh well, somebody can maybe who have seen that can always make us aware that hey, there is actually another Skyler out there. It may not be in English. I don't think it's in English for sure, but there could be in another
No,
language.
in English for sure not.
No,
In Portuguese, yeah.
no, but I think we put together a very good list here with a poor little Sharon chilling at the bottom, and then we got 3 cards in S tier: N, Jetsis, and Juniper, and a few in A, B, C, D, and no in E tier. But hey, we didn't have enough cards to fill out every spot, but this is really cool.
Yeah.
They're really cool. I very happy you joined me today, Lucas. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, totally. It's the easier one, right? Black and White. We just had a few full arts. They're starting to make this kind of things, and I like so much because this is the best card. This is the most collectible cards for me. I collect full arts from all the sets, so it's a good decision. This is one of the things I most enjoy in Pokémon TCG. You had the option. I'm seeing right now the prices. So the Brazilian coin is real, and real it's like a 6 times less than dollar. So we have like a Skyler for 7 centavos. Will be like 1 cent. And we had a Skyler with a skyrocketing price in full art. So it's the same card making the same thing with a totally different price. And this is a good thing for me because who wants to collect them? Collect the richest ones, the expensive one, it's nice. And who wants to collect the lower ones and just play? It's a great thing. And all these cards, the full art card doesn't change that because we had the cheaper version. So it's an amazing thing Pokemon started doing for this game.
Yeah, it's super collectible value, and we didn't have it today, but later on we also have rainbow versions. So even an additional, more rare, even rarer, so to speak, version of the card. I think you hit it right on the nail there. It's perfectly explained. Couldn't do it any better myself. And
in Brazil, the rainbow version didn't catch in. It's like for me in Pokémon TCG Online, I think it's the same. They are cheaper than the regular full art version. So
people have their
the
preferences.
rainbow didn't catch. Yeah, people had a preference because they didn't like the rainbow. You could buy the rainbow versions lower.
It sounds like I need to talk to you to get some Portuguese full art supporters and rainbow supporters for my own collection as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I could help you with that. Don't worry.
This is cool, man. Thanks a lot. And there you have it, folks. This was me and Lucas from Tiusam ranking and making a tier list. Well, if you agree, disagree, let us know in the comment section below. And well, this was the first part of multiple videos to come where we are tier listing these full art supporters for further analysis. And my name is Stefan Eriksson, and this was another episode of Pokémath. And until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.